with not much fuss at all. Honest. As soon as the fight begins, he will start to shoot arrows at you from the other side of the arena. You can roll past them, however, so watch him for when he fires and be ready to dodge. You'll get stalwart allies to aid you in this fight, so head towards the 3 summon signs and call forth their help before he launches another arrow. When he fires his arrows, you can actually hide behind the weapons that are buried in the sand, and they will protect you. After summoning the Jawhead, Radahn will change his arrow attack. You'll now shoot them into the sky and rain them down towards you. As long as you sprint sideways on your horse, you will easily avoid them. There is one final summon up on the hill beside him, a healer. So grab her too if you get the chance. She can come in handy, obviously. Now to reveal our strategy. To make this battle as easy as possible, we will be attacking this boss mainly with arrows, while the stalwart bait tank him and damage him at the same time. I have 3 items equipped to help with this plan. A talisman that increases your arrow's firing range, another that increases bolt and arrow damage, and a 3rd talisman that increases your attack power while on horseback. I will show you where to get these powerful items later in the video, so pay attention. Now you know the plan, equip your best upgraded bow and stock up on arrows before you take him on. You'll see with the talismans and an upgraded bow that the damage is great. Keep as close to him as you feel comfortable and give him a taste of his own medicine. There will be multiple times during the battle where he will aggro onto you, so just ride away until he gets bored or distracted by one of your allies. If you're brave enough, you can fire off a few shots while he's approaching you to speed things up. Halfway through the first phase, he will electrify his weapons, which expands his moveset. He can now shoot electricity at you through the ground, so double jump over it when you see it coming towards you. Another one of his moves is where he will gravity pull you towards him if you're in the radius of its blast. This move has very little wind-up, so it's hard to avoid if you're staying pretty close to him, and it damages you as well, so have your health flasks at the ready if you need them. Once you have him down to around half health, he will shoot up into the air and come crashing back in a ball of flames to begin his second phase. This can one-shot you, so be careful not to get quashed. The good news is, if any of your trusty summons have been killed, they can be brought back to life, so use this time to ride around the ghostly white banners and summon them again. They will always appear back in these banners, so remember that for when you need them during the second phase. You'll have even more moves during the second phase, including his most dangerous one, homing meteorites. These will hover over him for a long time, so don't be too concerned as soon as you see them, but eventually he will shoot them, and at you if you are aggroing him at the time. They are hard to dodge, and they can easily one-shot you, so your best bet is to sprint as far away as you possibly can when they're being released, or block them with a high-level shield to take some of the sting off them. Continue the same strategy from the first phase. Circle him at a distance that your arrows can still reach, and let your allies tank him. Ride off when needed to summon them back. Once his meteors are deployed, take this time to be a bit more aggressive and fire those arrows as often as you can. You'll have to be a bit more cautious once he brings the meteors back. Another one of his moves involves summoning a bunch of homing, electrified balls. Gravity balls, too. They can kill you easily if they all land. When you see them rise up in front of him, it's best to dismount your horse and run in the opposite direction and prepare to roll backwards to dodge them. This is the only time you should dismount. The boss fight is a lot more difficult on foot, so jump straight back on your horse as soon as you've dodged the balls of defeat. Another one of his over-the-top attacks during Phase 2 is this one. He will hover in the air briefly and then swoop down upon you, not once, but twice. If either of these connect with you, you'll be potentially finished. Follow my guidance, equip the talismans, and you should eliminate him quite easily. Sort of. You can thank me with a like, a comment, or if you're feeling powerful, a Patreon subscription. There are over 1,000 extra videos on there for your pleasure. And now